Welcome to the Global Gaming Business Podcast. My guest today is George Goldhoff. We're here at the East Coast Gaming Congress at the Hard Rock Atlantic City, and George is a CEO here and recently was appointed the president of the Casino Association of New Jersey. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, Roger, and good afternoon.
Yep, that's an exciting role. You're going to be real busy in the next couple of years, I imagine.
Yeah, we're unified around a number of topics, which we may cover today. So excited to coordinate, facilitate, lead the charge for the association in New Jersey.
Great. Well, let's start with your property here. You've been here, 3 years now?
Yeah, Roger, just over 3 years. I got here in January of 2023.
Okay. And it's been doing great. You're always consistently in the top three revenue producers here in Atlantic City. What was last year? Was that a good year for you? Or
2025?
Yes.
Yeah, 2025 was one of our best years.
Okay.
Top three, and we're pleased with the results. And certainly more than just financial. We've done a number of things. Our team member engagement has never been higher. We've had accolades through USA Today, best workplaces, and our guest survey scores are off the charts. So it's the entire package, which translates into finance.
Sure, absolutely. And I have to tell you, your team here, we've got this room set up for us here at Hard Rock, and your team has been very responsive. We just came out of the lunch for the luncheon, and boy, they were on it because they let the governor speak first. And before you eat anything, so everybody's and boom, the food was out in 10 minutes after that. It was incredible.
Yeah, the team for these big events, whether it's the Gaming Congress, we've done the governors in 2023 and a number of others. They always level up, and you see them working, and the facilities never look better. They're on their A game, and I so admire and I'm so grateful for what they have accomplished. And it's really fun to see them to level up for these big events.
No question. We were going to the reception last night in Council Oak, and I know where I'm going, but people are following me. Do you really know where you're going? I said, I know this property like the back of my hand because Donald Trump himself gave me a tour when it first opened.
You've been associated with this property for a long decades, right, Roger?
For sure, yeah. So, but it's a great property, and we're in the meeting and convention space. How has that business been working for you?
The meeting and convention space has grown year over year over year. Donna Ward, who's our vice president of hotel sales, is doing an absolutely phenomenal job. And this year, fingers crossed, God willing, we will beat even our best effort, which was last year.
Yeah. Well, I see almost every other room is taken up outside of the East Coast Gaming Congress. So, I hope you keep it all filled up and you get a nice occupancy rate on the hotel for sure.
Absolutely, that's the goal.
Yeah, no question about it. So, another strength that you have is your entertainment policy. I've just checked out who you have coming this summer, and a couple of shows I want to go to there. So.
Which ones, Roger? Which one
I'll tell you afterwards. But
you let me know.
But no, you've got some great entertainment, and that always draws a lot of people. And of course, in the legendary Edis Arena there, a great place to see concerts. So, how has that been working for you?
It's been fantastic. We've won awards for anything under a 10,000 cap. I think we're number 7 in the country in terms of volumes and that type of thing. We've really leaned into it this year too. Last year, just in the Edis Arena, and we have Sound Waves, which is our smaller theater, and we also have 3 what we call vibe stages where we have live entertainment 7 days a week. But the Edis Arena, we had, I think it was 78 shows last year. We're targeting 90, and we're well on track to do 90.
Yeah.
And so we're not only leaning into the volume, but we've also increased, I would think, the quality. We had the Rod Stewart and Jason Aldean. We have James Taylor coming up, and
my wife
Phil Burr's on. Is that the one?
That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're the same era, so it doesn't surprise me. We grew up with
huge James Taylor fan, and I am too. I liked him when he was on Apple Records before he became a big hit. So he's great. But you mentioned Sound Waves. That's a nice smaller theater. What is it, about 2,500?
It's a bit smaller than that.
Yeah.
we can seat about 1,400
Okay,
sound
well,
waves.
that's very intimate, and I see you have Penn and Teller coming there, and I've seen them many times at the Rio in Las Vegas, and very entertaining. So
Very
in a
entertaining.
small space like that, it should be really cool.
They draw, the stage is built in, all the lights and the
Right.
sound. It's intimate, it's boutique-y, and it's a beautiful venue.
Sure, sure, no question about that. And again, you mentioned these other venues, the lobby bar. It's always exciting. Every night you got music in there, and I see people on Facebook saying, "Well, where should we go?" I said, just go to the Hard Rock lobby bar. They're always got music going.
So like I said, 7 days a week
Right.
in the lobby bar. Tonight we have the B Street Band, not the E Street Band, but the B Street
Yeah.
Band, which is the Bruce Springsteen
Of course.
clone band,
Yeah.
which have been in this area for how long? I don't know.
Sure, yeah,
Forever.
yeah.
And they put on a great show.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, all the people you hire for that, they got people up and dancing, and it's a lot of fun down there for sure.
absolutely.
So you've got a small sports book here, but Hard Rock has really ramped up their online gaming effort, including the sports books. Has that affected your visitation here at all?
It's very hard to say.
Yeah.
My view on interactive and digital and online gaming, it's really about having an omni-channel, which in simple terms is 1 + 1 = 3.
Right.
So when you have bricks and mortar, and when you have a sports book, and when you have online gaming, and you can move customers, that customer is actually worth more to the enterprise as a whole when you have everything versus only having one of those components.
Yeah, yeah.
So are some of our components, maybe the question asked a different way, are they playing online too? They could be.
Yeah.
They could be. We've seen some crossover, and we've actually introduced some of our bricks and mortar guests to the online channel.
Right.
And
And they can earn points on their Unity card online as well.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So that's synergistic to a certain extent.
Got to keep them in the brand,
Yeah,
Roger.
right, exactly. Right.